What's going on, everybody?
Happy Friday. Thanks for being here with us. As you see, it's just Kurt and I, and there's no Craig today. Craig went on his epic adventure.
I'm sure a lot of people did as well.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the road or there. Well, they should be there because it's the early access Friday.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Just started not too long ago, too.
Yeah.
Craig will be promoting Epic while he is there. So if you are at Tinley, stop Craig when you walk by. Say hello.
Yep.
Hi, Shauna. We're going on a little bit early tonight because we are headed to a hockey game tonight. So we get to go watch some hockey and ride the Zamboni for my friend's birthday. So we're going on just a little bit early, and this will be a shorter episode today. We only have 4 clips instead of about 10 like we usually do.
Or it feels like 10 because it's usually probably 6.
And we don't have Craig, like we said. So let's see how our technology works. We're in a different spot. Kurt got us all set up in a new spot.
We have a completely different setup.
It's amazing.
Got new wires, new lenses, new mic stand, new monitor.
New things hanging around us to make it more soundproof. So hopefully we sound good to all of you. But
yeah,
that's where we're at.
How's it going, Mark?
That's where we're at. Anyway, there's going to be tons of things to see next week from Tinley that we can feature. I was looking at Instagram today and thought we could spend the whole entire show just looking at people's show setups and all the cool snakes that they're bringing. But we don't need to do that because we have clips from earlier this week. And like we said, we only have 4 clips. The first clip that we're going to show you is from Stephen Kush. He seems to have just started his YouTube channel about 2 months ago, and he has been posting really frequently. He has videos on his tiger rat snakes and his barneck scrub pythons, sorry. And this particular video is about some adults, his best adults, he calls them. So if you haven't seen his channel yet, you should go ahead and check him out. Like always, I see that. Yeah. Kurt's pointing at things. Like always, squirrel. Like always, we'll post all of the links down in the description below when the show is over. We should probably say hello to people, though. We're not very good at doing this without Craig yet.
No, yeah. That's one thing we need to improve upon is
hi, chat people.
Calling out the chat.
We said hi to Shauna and you said hi to Mark, but we didn't say hi to Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Going on a little bit early tonight to go to a hockey game.
All right, let's play the first clip.
All right, I've got to get it pulled over. Okay, now we're going to get to test our internet. So you guys are the guinea pigs because this is our first time in a long while running the clips because on my laptop it would freeze. So let's see how it goes. Hey, Paul. If you're at Tinley, hopefully you're getting ready to have a great time.
New computer, so
here we go.
Hopefully it runs smooth.
Oh, that's not how we want it, is it? Nope. Hold on, folks. There we are. That's better. All right. So this is Stephen Kush talking about his best adult barneck scrub pythons. He just posted another video today. So go and check out his channel and subscribe if you like his content.
But as you can also see, very different color and pattern wise as well. Overall, a lot lighter. Her bars, while they are there and are fairly high contrast, are a bit more spread out than that last female. And then her tail fades to kind of a patternless, kind of lighter color overall compared to that other one that had a little bit more striping going on in the tail. So again, just another example of just how variable these snakes are, even within individual clutches. But yeah, I mean, this snake at this size is basically about the size to be able to eat a jumbo rat. In my opinion, once scrub pythons get to about that size, aside from feeding them up during breeding season, there really is no reason to feed that snake more than about once a month. So
that's our first clip. First of all, I have never seen a barneck scrub python, and I think these things look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've never seen a scrub python ever.
No. So beautiful. Their faces are really pretty. They look like they get rather big. I don't know. I think they look amazing. And look at his setup behind him. He's got a really nice setup. We had a couple more people come in. Hi, Outdoors Jay, and hi, Travis from South Sound. Hopefully you guys are having a good night and gearing up for a good weekend. We're doing our episode a little early, heading to a hockey game. Hi, Brian. Another one is one that Kurt has been watching, a channel that Kurt's been watching recently.
Yeah, I probably subbed to him a month and a half ago. I just happened to come across his channel, and I've really enjoyed his content. He's really putting in the work to get quality content out.
So that's Spheric Reptiles, and this particular clip is one about males during breeding season, ball pythons specifically, and what every breeder must know. He's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
As you'll see in this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
What were you going to say, babe?
I was going to say he's got a lot of good tips in this video, and some of you guys might be already doing these tips, but you might be one or two things you pick up. So it's definitely worth a watch.
Yep, and his channel, he's been really pushing a lot of his content lately, so it's another good one to subscribe to if you just want new content on a frequent basis. So here we go. So this is Spheric Reptiles. There it is.
Pair it up with it, whatever you want to call it, doing the whoopee with it. Then all of a sudden, he comes back and he has pheromones all over him. He got female cologne, so he can't go back to his girl because the girl gonna be like, who you been with? But he goes back into his tub without being washed off. You put him in a clean tub, now he's spreading pheromones around all in there. So
funny.
My thing that we're trying right now is every time we get a male out that's being paired up, I'm washing him. Yeah, he getting a bath, man. He's getting a bath. A water bath. I'm letting him soak, get some water, and then I'm lightly putting just a little bit of Dawn dish detergent in there and washing him off to make sure I get it all off of him. Then I'm making sure that everything else in this cage is spanking brand new. I mean, as far as water can do, right? And so I'm thinking that this will help him. I don't know if any of you have already seen this. Again, I'm new to this. This is only I guess the end of our second season breeding.
So that's something we tried for the first time, or Kurt tried, I should say, for the first time this last week, was giving our male a bath. It's just something that I didn't think of. When the females lay eggs, we always give them a bath before we put them in a clean bin. Kind of makes sense to give the males a bath after they've been in with the female. And I just think he's hilarious doing the whoopee. Swim, he made me laugh. He's going to get back in with the other female and she's going to wonder where he's been.
Yeah. And then another thing we always try to do, something we picked up from Billy, unrelated, I know, give them like a hopper size meal as soon as they come out and go back into the new bin. Just something small.
Get them going and keep them fed.
Yeah. Or at least try to attempt to. They make up their own mind. They do what they want.
They do what they want. It is very true. Our channel is sponsored by Husbandry Pro. If you haven't signed up for Husbandry Pro, you can use our code Rainbow60 to get 60 free days. Try it out. Ask us questions if you have them. If we don't know the answers, we will find them for you. The next clip is from a video just yesterday, reptile shipping facts with the wonderful Robin from Redline Shipping and the also wonderful Chris Eaton. Now, Chris Eaton had 2 videos yesterday, so you want to check them both out. But there's a lot of stuff going on with shipping, as we all know, and the rumor out there is that FedEx just does it all, and you don't need anybody else's help. But that's just not true.
Yeah, this is the fire subject of the week for sure. There's been plenty of people in chats talking about what's the deal with all these videos coming out. You know, what's going on. They don't realize how hard the push from Morph Market to use their shipping really is.
Mm-hmm. And there's been a lot of talk about not using Morph Market anymore, and I don't care about the verified badge. We support Redline Shipping.
Yep.
Robin has been good to us, and Redline Shipping hasn't done us wrong. Their customer service is fabulous. So this is Robin and Chris on shipping, and it's just a little snippet. There's much, much more in this video.
Believe me, we tried calling FedEx first.
Oh, here, let me tell you more. This is about a shipment that Chris had that got lost along the way, and Redline stepped in to help him find it. It was not an animal shipment. It was the shirts.
It was a merch shipment.
It was a merch shipment for their deeds not words. So
I mean, we tried calling FedEx first because we just figured we're not going to bother Redline, okay? But the
that annoys me so much. But
Robin.
okay.
one of my partners called FedEx, and they were like, "Yeah, I was on the phone for about 40 minutes, and they couldn't help me." And that's when I was just like, "All right, I'm calling Robin and I'm calling Ed because." My other two partners with the with this veterans thing that goes on, they don't know that they could just call FedEx or I mean call Redline. Plus, they don't have the contacts there to do it. Like I didn't even know that my partner had called FedEx initially. I only found out after the fact. But literally, Ed took over the problem, and Ed is definitely getting red check certified or verified from us because Ed took it. Not only that, the great thing was that I believe I called back. Believe me,
Gotta love the red check certified.
Just a jab at it.
That makes me laugh pretty good.
But it is true. If any of you have ever had to call FedEx and try and get anything done, you will be on the phone with FedEx for about 45 minutes to an hour, thinking that you're getting somewhere, only to find out that you've gotten nowhere, and they just say, sorry.
Yeah, the only time I've ever had any luck is the lady from the hub itself actually called me.
Yes, that's the only time is when it's at the actual hub. That is
Right.
it. Like we've had people ship snakes and not let us know that they've been shipped, and then they've sat at the FedEx hub and we've gotten the phone call like at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. Hey, Nikki, you have a snake waiting here for you. Are you coming to get it? Oh, had no idea. So the FedEx people in that regard have been wonderful. But if you have to call and talk to FedEx customer service,
good luck.
But Redline will help you with that. So if something goes awry, you can get a hold of Redline and they will help you. By the way, our internet is working so much better with our new setup, thanks to Kurt. Who would have thought a laptop from 2020 would just not work so good? Who would have thought?
How's it going, Jared?
Logic. That's who would think that. The last clip, it's a fast episode today. We're minus our Craig and getting ready for hockey.
I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say I think they noticed Craig's not here.
How could you? He's right here on the bottom of the screen. It's just right there.
He's with us in cardboard spirit.
Yes, we should have had a cardboard Craig cut out or attached to this.
Yeah, I was going to say name the rat
right
Craig, but
it's nice to see you, Craig. Anyway, our last clip comes from Adam from Proper Royals, and it's from his Proper Cup of Joe the other day, and it's what the video or the live was titled, "What Makes It All Worthwhile? The Moments That Keep Us Going." And there was lots of wonderful conversation in here. This particular clip comes from Joe and some of the experiences he's had teaching kids and how those moments have stuck with him over the years, what keeps him going. So it's our final clip.
I always go to the evaluations. I go, let me see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of feedback is like that makes me go. That makes it all worth it. There was a conversation between two of my students last semester that I'm still like hanging on to. I'm like, yes, that's the reason. I love it. And
well, you told us about the dude that like burned his book one time, and then by the end of the class, he was like, "Hey, this is really good. I actually really appreciate you." Yeah.
Yes, that's something that I've held on for years now.
Right.
Too. That's something that keeps me going. It's something that's like when I'm in the middle of a class, maybe I'm like, I'm not feeling it or whatever. I think of that guy. That guy gets into my head, and I go, okay, there's somebody in here that's like, is really learning and thinking differently. These two students last year.
Right.
And the clip goes on to say that there was a student that he had previously that goes along at the end of that clip that at the end of the class, at the end of the course said, "This class made me think differently than I had before." He said that really helped him continue on. Hi, Randall and Larry.
How's it going, guys?
So he was talking about positive comments from people and constructive comments from people, but how those positive ones might not seem like a lot to the person giving the comment, but to the person receiving it, you can take that one comment and it can last you for years and years to come. So with that, go out and be positive. Go out and tell somebody you care about them. Tell them about the wonderful things they've done, even if it's small, because even those small things They might be something really big to somebody who's struggling and not having such a good day or a good week or a good 2025. And you might end up making their day.
Yeah, and definitely don't forget to tell your animals how wonderful they are. It does, in my opinion, it does make a difference. Except for the one that almost bit me today. That one wasn't very wonderful.
But you speak the positivity out there, they'll surely.
Yeah, it's got to take hold at some point.
I have started walking out to the snakes, and Kurt doesn't know this because he's not out there when I walk out there for the first time, but I walk out there and start talking to all the girls about laying eggs. How are you beautiful snakes doing today? How are those eggs doing? Any moment, they'll start laying them positively.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Look at that. Travis got all of his animals. And
that is a daunting task. That's the worst part.
You did the hard part. It's all good from here. Now you just have to click buttons, have fun, change the colors, do all the things. But if you have any questions, we're here to answer them. So this time we wanted to end on a more positive note, since last week I was the downer of the day. You can go back and watch that episode if you didn't get it, and you could just watch the last 5 minutes and see what happened in the last 5 minutes. Next week, we'll have a whole slew of clips. This week was just a fast and
it's a busy week for everybody being at Tinley and everything. So it makes sense just kind of keep it short.
And we know over in Tinley, it's about a dinner and beverage time. So what's this? Larry says, setting up tags for animals can be helpful as well with the filter feature in Hazardry Pro. Larry and Randall, our guy from you, is eating so well now.
Yeah, it's a completely different animal.
Yes. He's nice, but he's ferocious now when he's in his enclosure.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
He would eat again right now, and we just fed him 2 days ago.
Like the hook training actually is going to matter now. So.
Before it didn't matter. So yeah, no, he's doing good now. That's for sure. Well, over here on our end, we're waiting on some females that hopefully will be laying eggs in the next month to 5 years.
Right.
It's a running joke. Oh, this is a good one. This one should make someone laugh because it made us laugh. So we sold a snake. You know this story. We sold a snake in October at an expo, a female.
Yeah, it was.
You remember this now?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. And I got a message from the person the other day that it laid eggs. We didn't pair it since 2023. She laid early in 24. And they only paired it once in November. And it laid eggs.
Yeah, and they got 8 healthy eggs and 1 slug. So that was kind of cool. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of those eggs. Whether it's retained sperm from our first pairing or something else entirely.
Yeah, so that's our weird and also kind of made us giggle fact, because we haven't had eggs yet, but a snake that we sold had eggs that we didn't even pair for a year and a half. Guys, in all of this, you have to find something to laugh about or you will lose your ever-loving mind. It's all you can do. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. Hey, Sammy and Bailey.
Who's your daddy clutch?
So, but they were really nice about it. In fact, the snake wasn't even staying. The reason that she ate the whole way up until this week, they went to feed her on Monday. She didn't want to eat on Monday, which I thought was weird because she's eaten every week. She was going to go to their friend's house on Wednesday, I think it was. Because the friend, they have a daughter, I think they said, that really wants a snake, and their son has been afraid of it, and she's just been a super awesome
she's
snake.
A really big, nice snake. She's a spot nose yellow belly.
And she's a nice girl.
She's like a 3,000 grammer. She's huge.
The gal went to go get her prepped to go to her new home, and she opened the drawer, and there she was sitting with all the eggs. So, see, you've got to find humor in all of it, or you will go bonkers.
Yep. Same thing, Travis. Same thing. Surprise eggs.
Surprise eggs. Now, hopefully we have some coming our way soon. So,
yep.
Just go in there and keep talking to them and
we have ones that look like it.
Yeah.
So
and they look good on the ultrasound. Anyway, Nellie's over there chewing a box or something, so that's probably our cue that we need to get going before she eats the furniture.
Couch. Yeah, exactly.
She won't, but she could eat anything at any given moment. We hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We hope that you have many surprise clutches from snakes that you purchased and just give you all the world. Maybe they'll lay you a golden egg.
Well, definitely a possibility.
Who knows? But we hope that you have a wonderful weekend. If you're in Tinley, have a great time. We're headed off to a hockey game. And that's it from us. Next week, we'll have our Craig back.
Got to say thanks to Robin and thanks to Charlie from shedtesting.com for all your shed testing needs.
Yeah, I love to say that. That's my favorite. And we'll put the clips, or we'll put the links to the clips in the description below. Go and follow some people that you haven't followed yet.
Absolutely. Go Tips. Hopefully they're not playing the Thunderbirds.
We're going to find out. We get to ride the Zamboni. That's going to be fun. Kurt may or may not ride the Zamboni. This might be too people-y.
That was a good pause.
I don't even have a comeback for that one. I have nothing to say. That one. Good night, everybody.
Night.
That's what we'll say. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow for In Your Circle. We have Phil from Good Strictly Business and his partner from Dreadnought. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and Miggy's Morphs on Sunday for Show Me Your Rack. Got a lot of good stuff coming up. Go catch Hair Down next and all the other amazing shows that are coming this weekend. Bye, everybody.
Later.